Hello everybody and welcome to Stealwing 33 Plays Total Warhammer 2. My name is Stealwing 33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, so little known things about me. I love Warhammer. I love the Total War series, and I played a whole bunch of Total Warhammer 1 because I feel like it's a good marriage. Although, you know, DLC things aside, which, you know, I'm not going to get into a conversation about here, mostly because I think it's been talked to death about. But the game was good. I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. Their business model was kind of shitty, but, you know, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little burned out on trying to, I'm a little burned out on that conversation a little bit, but that's okay. Beside the point. Today, I decided I wanted to play some Total Warhammer 2. I decided that it was something that I was interested in playing myself, and that if I was interested in playing it, I should do a series. And so, today, we're going to be doing the High Elves campaign. We're probably going to, depending on how much I'm enjoying myself and how much you guys are enjoying the series, we might go through and do every single one of the stories, basically. But I'm really excited about Total Warhammer 2 because it has two of my favorite fantasy Warhammer races in it. It has the Lizardmen and it has the Skaven, which are my top two races in the Total Warhammer, or in like the Warhammer classic fantasy universe. I just love the idea of like rat people. I love the idea of Lizardmen. I think that that's really cool. We're starting with the High Elves because I want to get acclimated to any changes that may have happened between Total Warhammer 1 and 2. I think they're pretty much the same, but for now, I'm going to shut up and let the story play out, if you'll excuse me.
To men and dwarfs, who know them as High Elves. At the center of the great ocean lies Ulthuan, a paradise created by the Old Ones. But when the stellar gates collapsed, demons flooded the mortal plane. All was lost until Anarion the Defender strode forth. The first Phoenix King vanquished the demons with the aid of the Archmage Calador Dragon Tamer. It was Calador and his elven mages who created the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphoned the excess magic, withering demonkind. With the world purged of chaos, the elves took it upon themselves to become guardians and stewards. The twin-tailed comet is oft seen as an omen. But this time, its wake brought great peril.
The dragon with two tails flies lower than before. Its trail disturbs the vortex.
I have felt a change in the winds of magic.
Then write it, brother. Lead the mages of Safari. Bring all in the White Tower to bear if you must.
Such lore is currently beyond us.
I suggest a scrying ritual in the pool of Isha. It may provide us with the answer.
Such a ritual requires fragments of fallen waystones. Far more than we have.
Then we find more. Make ready your ritual, Lordmaster Talarian. You will have your fragments.
I shall start the search in Lustria.
Lustria?
My brother will search here, in Ulthuan.
Why do you care so much about the greater world?
Why do you not? Stay here, brother. Protect Ulthuan. But I venture beyond our borders.
And while you meddle in far-flung continents, I will ensure you have a home to return to.
That's a turmoil. Yeah, so I know that this game's a little bit more plot-heavy than the last one. From my understanding, I mean, that's already a cutscene instead of just sort of dumping us into the campaign map and telling us what the fuck's going on. Hopefully my computer can run this and record at the same time. It looks smooth, so I think we're okay.
From the lore masters of Safari, though I am but a short-lived man. My advice may be of use in this black hour.
Thank you, old
The
man.
Dark Elves, or Druki as they are called by your kind, have yoked the malevolent energies unleashed by the comet's appearance. With them, they have found a route through the shifting isles to the southern shores of your homeland, Ulthuan. I regret to inform you that in your absence, their dreaded forces have run rampant across Ulthuan. While your capital, Lofern, remains uncompromised, several smaller cities have fallen. Though your rapid march south has brought some welcome additional forces, the situation remains grim. See for yourself.
Right, so it looks like we've got an army here.
Your host
shit.
enters the theater of war, Prince Tyrion. Wield your forces wisely. They are your best hope for averting Lofern's destruction.
There we go.
The city port of Lofern, your capital, is the seat of the Phoenix King. A garrison defends the city, but it is gravely threatened. Druki raiders sack the surrounding countryside, probing the city's defenses. The Phoenix throne cannot be allowed to fall. The Dark Elves must be engaged and driven from Ulthuan.
Okay, we can make that happen. And then what? They took this city right here. This army's here. What do you want me to look at? This guy? Over here?
Lightning strikes by the enemy have gained them control of the Tower of Lycian, Lord Tyrion. Its capture means they now command the Straits of Lothern at both ends.
All right.
Furthermore, scouts report that the Dark Elves have struck at Angeriel and overrun the defenses there. Digging them out of this fortified city will not be easy, my prince. The Druki must not be left to despoil the inner kingdoms of Ulthuan.
That's not
The
great.
Aesir's history with the Druki goes back millennia. You are no stranger to their wicked and vicious methods of war. They must not be allowed to enter your capital.
Cool. All right.
Prince
I was not
Tyrion,
expecting it to go
now
full
is the
tutorial. I actually
perfect
do
time to
know
attack.
reasonably how to play
Very
here.
good. Now, issue an order to engage the enemy, my lord. They are scattered. Battle is upon you, Prince Tyrion. Have your host sharpen their swords, fasten their armor, and prepare for bloodshed.
There is glory
like-
to be won.
I feel like they're the same army. Just one's Dark Elves and one's High Elves. That might just be me. Yeah, I was not expecting a full, like, thing of, like, oh, yeah, like, you know, we're going to do this, that, and the other thing. Like, I was just wanted to watch that opening cinematic. I didn't know if it played if I didn't do the introductory shit. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just muddle through the tutorial. It'll give you guys a good understanding of what the fuck is going on. It'll give me a nice refresher on what it is I should be doing. All in all, shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad at all. I had a Bretonnian campaign in the first game go well. The Bretonnians are one of my other favorite races of fantasy Warhammer. I like the idea of, like, old, like, Knights of the Round Table style kingdoms. Just something about the whole aesthetic of it is fun. And I don't know. I like the fantasy setting for Warhammer. Don't get me wrong, 40k is great. I also love the space setting. The Necrons being my favorite. It's probably the Tau, then the Necrons are my favorite after that. Then obviously, like, the Space Marines. I'm a big fan of the Sisters of Battle are cool. Some other shit like that.
Asya, hear my words. Yet again, the Druki come at us. A never-ending tide of war.
Game looks great.
But
Shiny.
Ulthuan's cliffs are strong. Its shores refuse to be washed away by the waves of our hated kin. Today we must guard Lofern's sea walls. Let the Druki torrent come. Their waves will break upon us. Turn back the flood. For Ulthuan. For the Phoenix King. For Asurion.
Wow.
The Druki raiders were last sighted close to here, Prince Tyrion. Survey the area for yourself.
All right.
The hills and valleys of this place conceal the enemy's whereabouts, my lord. This hilltop should afford a good view over the surrounding area.
Okay. I can do that. I did not. So that's new. Hills used to just sort of be. What am I? I was like, am I supposed to zoom in on them?
For battle, Prince Tyrion. Each one has sworn an oath to drive the Druki enemy from Ulthuan, or to die trying.
Okay. Armies are subdivided into units, and then his is our hero unit, obviously.
Your presence on the field inspires the elves you command, Prince Tyrion. Under your leadership, your warriors will advance with great confidence into battle. Wield your influence wisely.
Yeah, I can do that.
The time has come to advance, my lord. First, select your own unit in order to rejoin your forces.
Oh my god, it's gonna like go through every scrap of tutorial.
Now issue a move order towards your army. The troops are assembled and await your arrival. Excellent. Your place is amongst your warriors, mighty lord. Your very presence encourages them to fight harder.
Lords provide a leadership boost to nearby troops, improving their courage in battle. Area of the Lord gives leadership. Interesting. Okay.
The time has come to advance your warriors, my lord. Select your whole army so that the order may be given to all. Good. Now order your army forward, my lord.
I already did it, dude.
Let us crest this ridge and find where the enemy lies. Excellent. Your army advance in search of the enemy, my lord. Take this time to practice maneuvering your forces while not under threat of attack. Remember always that orders are issued only to units currently selected.
Oh, okay. So I can do like... do it like that.
Onward! Tireless!
There we go. Okay. Interesting.
Heir of Anarion.
There's no need to run, guys. I don't want you to tire yourselves out. Alright. Yeah, so if I hit R, they run faster. R is also, like, you can double click, and that also makes them run faster. But if they run too much, they get tired. So I prefer to, if we're not attempting a flank, essentially, like if we're just moving into position, I prefer it if they just move at a regular pace, because that's better. Alright, what do we got? There they are.
Champion of Alariel.
The enemy coming to sight, my lord. We have caught them by surprise. Advance quickly before they can retreat.
Their armor is more deadly than their weapons. Tireless. Striking forth.
Go, go, go. Alright. Yeah, so I know spearmen do better if you make them into a flatter line. Densely packed spearmen lines are better versus cavalry, but when you're fighting units like this, it's better to have them not in a thin line, because thin's bad.
Prince Tyrion. Send your elven warriors in to attack. Show the enemy no mercy.
Let's move up.
Assign individual targets for each of your units when attacking, my lord. Keep a wide formation. Do not let your forces be surrounded.
There we go.
Be sure to keep watch on your warriors in battle, my lord. Their very lives may depend on it.
Destroy! To victory!
Come on, take her out. That's what I want. Flap her around a little bit. So, we're crushing the shit out of her units. Like... although, our lord's getting his ass kicked right now.
Die, Druki! For my lady!
Maybe it's because he wasn't attacking the right unit or something.
The enemy lose the will to fight. See how they run from the battle. Press your advantage.
Something's not right.
The
That was like...
Druki re-enter the field, and in great numbers. Your Asher are brave, but this shall be a stern test.
Yo, that's a lot of... That's a lot of Dark Elves, guy.
Move quickly to defend this ridge, my lord. The trees will grant your warriors cover, while the slope will provide them an advantage in combat.
I did not know that. That's
Advance
interesting.
upon the ridge without delay, my lord. That position offers you the best chance of victory against such a number. Order your forces forward, quickly.
Hurry, boys. I really hope we get some help here, because as much as I think that the Dark Elf units are worse than ours. They have a bunch of units.
Allied forces approach Tyrion.
See.
See that some amongst their number carry bows. They will be able to rain arrows upon the Druki from behind your front lines.
Good to know. And then I know some secrets with bowmen is that
The
if you can get...
reinforcements now fall under your control, my lord. Move the infantry into your front line. The extra bodies are sorely needed.
Can I not make command
Place your
groups?
fresh missile troops behind your army. They will fire automatically if the enemy come into range.
Where is... Oh, I can't do formations and stuff? Okay. That's interesting. Annoying, but interesting. Missile dudes. I want the whole...
With me,
You lot, come here.
going forth.
Where's the... There's a speed up button somewhere, right? Yeah, I guess I don't have access to that yet. We'll have to watch
Be sure
them
to arrange
move.
your infantry in a line for the coming battle, my lord. Each unit should cover the flank of the next. Do not let the enemy attack the sides of your formation or break through to the rear.
Eager for battle.
Excellent, my lord. The ridge is yours. Move your infantry out to block the pass and await the enemy's arrival. Do not be tempted out of position.
Big spread out lines, I think, is good. And then we'll leave you guys here is good, probably. But we'll leave you in a clump.
The Asher do not forget, and we never forget. Apace!
I need these two to get in the position. Alright. This should be easy. Not a problem. Totally fine. Right, guys? Right? Right, everybody? You believe in me, right? Right? Yeah. I didn't mean to do the tutorial, but I guess it's a good refresher course.
Assure, warrior.
Archers!
There we go. I wish we could speed this up, because I would like to get a move on here a little bit. Because these guys are slow as hell. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Shades. Some sort of missile unit. That's not great. They're almost in range of my archers. Here we go. Comes that first salvo. Right? There we go. Yeah! Perfect. We'll have my missile units target down their missile units. I think by crushing their missile units, it'll make this whole thing easier. Yeah, there we go. Doing some serious damage here.
The enemy are nearly upon you, my lord. Be sure to make your presence felt in the coming battle. You have many abilities to rally and empower your troops. Now is the time to use them.
There we go.
Battle has been joined, my lord. Order your portal.
Order my forces to envelop the enemy? That's not happening. They're going to flank the shit out of me. They way outnumber me.
Orders received.
We've wiped out most of one of their missile units. There it goes. Come on. Wipe the rest of them out so I can switch.
Slay the weak.
I think we're going to buckle on this side first.
Weaklings! Our allies flee! The cowards flee! Attack!
Right, rain hell into that flank.
Prepare for impact!
Shooting into a melee is normally a bad idea, but... Hey, cavalry units.
Reinforcements, my lord. Hurry them into battle, for they are sorely needed.
Yes, thank you. I can see that.
Serve the king!
Alright, let's have them smash this unit first, and then, once the archers are gone, it should be pretty easy for us to wipe out the rest of this. Because we're holding well over here, because the numbers are in our favor.
Reinforcements approach the battle. Have them charge the enemy rear.
Slam into the archers, and then we'll slam them into this section over here. Yeah, good charge. There we go. Go ahead and wipe these guys out. I think wiping out the archers first is a good idea. They should, if after these guys are shattered, then we'll charge them back into these swordsmen over here. Yeah, they're shattered. All right, come over here, boys.
Yes! It will be servant of light.
Silver helms!
There we go. Shatter them. There we go. Perfect.
Archers! Serve the king! For duty!
Are these shock cavalry, do you think? Probably, right? Yeah, shock cavalry. Okay.
Moving out!
Silver helms.
Out and back in, boys.
The enemy is bloody!
Death to all!
Crash right into these spearmen.
Glorious victory!
Yeah, there we go.
The Druki are driven from the field, my prince. The war to secure Ulthuan continues, but this day belongs to the Asa. Victory!
Yeah, easy.
Archers!
Perfect. I mean, they handed me that victory, but I didn't know that about cavalry. Cavalry are best slammed into them, and you pull them back out and then slam into them again.
Fear the
Like a
might
hammer.
of Ulthuan.
The Phoenix King sends his congratulations, Prince Tyrion, for the Druki invaders have been driven from the field. The fate of those taken captive from the battle is yours to decide.
They must die.
Alright, they must die.
Your forces are weary from battle, yet they still retain some strength to march on. The distance your army can still move is shown around it, my lord.
Yeah, with the yellow
Plan
thing.
your movements wisely, for your armies cannot defend the realm if they are not present to fight.
Fair.
The enemy still threaten your capital, Prince Tyrion. Move now to block the route from... Good. Your army now blocks the approach to your capital. Any attack by the enemy will need to get by you first. See for yourself how your forces control the area around them.
Interesting. Yeah, okay, so I can see that. Interesting.
Mordasa stand ready to take up arms in the name of the Phoenix King. Recruit them now, and they will be ready to fight in the battles. Excellent choices, my lord. Be aware that the recruits will take time to train, and that your army must remain stationary while they do so.
Okay, easy.
Ancestors
You will,
be
of course,
praised.
be aware that armed forces cost currency to build and maintain. Be sure to keep watch on your finances, lest ruin overtakes you.
All right, we can do
Let
that.
us review what destruction the Drupi have wrought on your territory, my prince. Select Lofen to inspect your province. The province surrounding your capital is shown here, my lord. A province may contain many cities, each exerting authority over the territory surrounding them. Control the cities, and you control the land.
Okay.
A glorious
Cities
victory.
within the local province are shown here, my lord.
Yes, I know this
along
much.
with any facilities they contain.
Yes, okay.
Shown also are those cities in the province that were lost to the enemy.
Okay.
A reminder of the need to reclaim them, my lord.
Got it, got it, got it. All right.
Your capital
Oh my
and
God.
the buildings it contains are shown here.
Yes.
Here we may see the state of the province that surrounds your capital.
Okay, actually, I need to know what
The
growth
enemy
does.
raids have caused considerable unrest. Public order is suffering, as you can see, my lord. The agitators will need calming in time, but matters of defense are more pressing.
So upgrading settlements within the province. Ah, okay. Interesting. There's the income, obviously. The public order. Yeah, if it drops too low, we start getting insurgents. Corruption's bad. Because it makes bad stuff
Your
happen.
cities are the backbone of your state, my lord. Good. Construction will begin immediately.
Cool. Easy.
There is nothing more you can do
Ancestors
for
be
now, my
praised.
lord. Let us await your enemy's next move.
All right. There we go. Now we watch.
The enemy opt to attack your position, my lord.
Coming in
Ready
again,
your
huh?
forces, for battle is upon you once more.
Okay, I can do this. We'll do this fight, and then hopefully that'll be the end of the fucking tutorial, because sweet Jesus, this tutorial is taking a long time. Don't get me wrong, the hand-holding's important, because the game's very nuanced. There's a lot of systems and subsystems and other garbage, but it sucks when you already know most of it, and you're like, yeah,
Is upon you once again, my lord. Your forces are ready to deploy for the coming engagement. They may be positioned anywhere within the area shown.
okay.
Always survey the terrain prior to battle and position your troops to gain an edge. The enemy gave battle, so the onus is on them to attack. Use this to your advantage.
Okay.
This forest may be used to conceal your forces. Arrange your cavalry here, my lord, and they will remain unseen until the enemy draw close. Good. Your troops are now hidden from enemy sight, as you can see.
Oh, yes, I can see that. Yes. Then I'll probably end up leaving my dudes here and spreading
Pay
out
attention
here.
to your unit cards, my lord, for they indicate the status of your troops. Be mindful of your army. Success on the battlefield depends upon it.
Okay. 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 Got
This
it.
ridge will afford your troops an edge in the coming battle, my lord. Place the rest of your troops close by and claim its forward slopes once battle begins. Good. Your troops are ready, my lord. Just give the signal and the engagement shall begin.
Champion of Alaria.
Cool. Alright, and then we'll make this a unit. Okay, cool. Start battle.
To
'Cause these
arms
guys are
then.
in a unit.
The enemy enter the field. Advance and claim the hilltop, my lord. Its slopes will serve your forces well. Keep your cavalry hidden.
These trees are ancient.
Apparently these trees are ancient, guys. Did you hear that?
Assyrian district.
Jesus, what the fuck is that? Like a catapult unit? Jesus.
My lord, the enemy field artillery against you. They will be able to strike against your forces at great range.
All right, we'll use the fucking cavalry to wipe them out. It'll be fine.
Employ your hidden forces, my lord. Advance them through the forest, and they will be able to quickly surprise and overwhelm the enemy war machines.
All right. This
The
is
enemy
kind of
draw
cool.
Close, my lord. Be sure to have your troops arranged for battle. Employ all that you have learned. Wear them down with missiles, pin them with infantry, then hit them in the flanks.
Listen, what was that? The coin! Spearman! Seek cover!
Archers! Without question!
Spearman! For our ancestors! Kill them!
All right, and then you get in there.
Can I be brave?
All right, wipe out this fucking this
Your troops come under
Fucking
fire, Commander.
bullshit.
Have them find cover or eliminate the source.
goddamn artillery. Artillery's the worst. Super good when it's on your side, though. There we go.
The enemy waver, my lord. Their troops begin to flee. Run the cowards down.
Yeah, continue to kill these things. I want to make sure that they don't have any more artillery. In case we end up having to do a re-engagement, I just don't want to have to deal with this again. There we go. Fully routed. Let's go ahead and wipe out these missiles. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, wipe them out. There we go. Perfect. Archers can't do jack in fucking melee combat. They have a big-ass disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken. So these ones just shatter, and then as soon as they shatter, we'll just... There you go. Now we'll slam into
Your
this.
warriors tire, mighty lord.
My warriors will fucking keep fighting. Win it or not, they got shit to do. This is a goddamn war zone.
Archers! Death to all!
There we go. I don't have any of my lord abilities. What's up with that? Well, these guys are getting squished, so... They're gonna all fucking die and, like, get murdered super hard.
For the greater good!
While I slam the shit out of this guy with archers, basically. Yeah, like, these guys are all dead, so we're gonna just watch them get slaughtered. Oh, Jesus.
We will obey! You will not obey!
There we go. Wipe out these archers, because they're shooting at my cavalry in the back, doing a lot of damage here.
Silver help! Poet, guide me! Death to all!
Why don't you guys chase down some of these units?
The enemy have been put to flight, my lord. Victory is yours.
Yes, victory is mine. I want to kind of do a little bit more damage, maybe this unit if we can. Just a little bit more before we cut it, because, especially after they've been shattered, you can, like, really get in there and do some damage with cavalry and stuff.
The battle is lost!
Alright, bye! Perfect. All right, end the battle. Perfect. Liquidator. Wonder if that's what that achievement's for. Let's find out. Liquidator is an achievement for what is that? When the single lord make 100 kills during a battle. Ugh. Let's do forced labor in order to make them have to like help with their replenishment, I guess. So they're coming around this way now. Reinforcing the Tower of Lycian.
Spies within the occupied cities suggest that the Druki are on the hunt for ancient scrolls of power. I am no sorcerer, but this is ill news. They must surely be stopped.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. We'll have to deal with that. So we'll probably come over here and take this place. You've been granted the following units: Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower and Flame Spray Phoenix. Nice. Cool. Got some new armor, some other stuff.
Protector of the
Fuck yeah. I think with all of this, we can probably take this, but that will have to wait until the next episode. For now, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. Honestly, if you guys are interested in seeing more of Total Warhammer, let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested in continuing to play it, so if you guys are interested in watching it, let me know. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye!